Next week, the Wilderness is getting updates to multiple locations, including loot buffs, new NPCs to farm, insane GP per hour skilling methods, and even the return of clanning. That's right, the days of falling in and PKing with your friends in single combat are returning. In this video, I'm going to bring you up to speed on everything you need to know that is coming to RuneScape this Wednesday, April 10th. We got a lot to cover and not a lot of time to do so let's get right into the video. I just want to start off by saying this is not game jam, this is not potential, this is not maybe, it's being pulled. This is coming next Wednesday, 100%, Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. Undead Pirates are coming to the game. Everything in this video is 100% coming to the game. This blog post right here is the one announcing that it is coming to the game for sure. But to give you guys the full perspective, we're going to go back to this blog post from a few months back whenever they first announced this change. They are going to be updating the Chaos Temple. It will now have two entrances, one to the north and one to the south. If you look at the map here, you can see there's only one little peninsula connecting it. However, there will be an extra one, meaning in this hotspot, ideally in a multi-zone, it won't be bottlenecked, and you'll have two choices on how to escape and run to the Wilderness Ditch if you get teleblocked. To give you guys the quick recap, Undead Pirates have descended upon the Chaos Temple in the low-level Wilderness, and they're locked in combat with Elder Chaos Druids. Killing those pirates will give you some PvP-oriented uniques, and they will talk about those in a second. A lot of these failed, unfortunately. The Chivalry Prayer Scroll did not make it, which is very depressing. However, we did get Adamant Seeds. Now, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to tell you guys this, but this was actually my suggestion. Of all of the crazy things and loot buffs that I have suggested over the years, roaming singles revs or Slayer Caves at Magebank, all these cool money-making ideas, they heard me for Adamant Seeds that take you east instead of west. I mean, it's a good variety, it's a good, unique shift to the meta. A main example I can think of this is when PKing at the Chaos Altar. If you have these seeds on you, you can't get speared in anymore. You can seed away from the altar, so these are going to be dropped by the pirates. No idea what they're going to cost or what they're going to go for. I don't imagine they'll be that expensive. Up next, we have the Blip Blocking Scroll, which has now been renamed to the Teleport Anchoring Scroll. But if you've ever PK'd at the Chaos Temple, you know that these mages will teleport you if you try to run away or run around, and it can be really annoying, especially when trying to escape PKers. So this scroll will let you learn, I would assume, a spell or a prayer that will keep you from being teleported by these mages. Guys, before we get into the next update, please do me a solid and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We are really coming up on 50,000 subscribers, and that has been a huge goal of mine for quite a long time. I want to be your guys' #1 source for all things Wilderness, PKing, Magebank, you name it. I got you guys on the information, so make sure you're followed so you don't miss any updates. In addition to these new pirates dropping Adamant Seeds and the Teleport Anchoring Scroll, they're also going to be dropping a new type of key. We can assume it would be similar to like a Laren's Key, and they're going to be adding a pirate ship on the eastern coast of the Wilderness. I don't know exactly where this is going to be, but as you can see here, there's lots of little peninsulas and coves over here, so it'd be pretty easy to add a pirate ship and maybe like some new pirate spawns and a little pirate train over here. And there'll be a chest in the pirate ship that you can use the keys on to get a little bit of extra loot. Up next is definitely my favorite update that we're seeing. It's going to finally create some traffic and activity at Magebank, and that is the Wilderness Agility Course rework. This agility course has existed for literally like 20 years. It has not been touched in 20 years. It exists up near Magebank, just west of it on the map, and it used to give pretty subpar agility rates, I believe somewhere around 40k XP per hour. But after this update, you're going to be getting anywhere from 60 to 70k XP per hour. Every lap that you do increases your loot potential all the way up to 61 laps. So the first 15 laps, you're going to get around 10k GP per lap, 16 to 30 around 20k, 31 to 60, 30k, and then after 61 laps without leaving, you're going to be making 40k GP every time you complete a lap. And this is me doing a lap right here walking. It is not very long to get a lap, so at current rates, 80 laps per hour, they're expecting this to be generating around 2.2 million GP your first hour, and then once you're on that tier 4 61 lap bonus, you're going to be seeing 3 mil plus per hour GP as well as 65k agility XP per hour. That is absolutely insane. My plan, if you guys want to join me, I will be live on Kick next week doing this on stream. We can protect each other, run agility laps, train our agility, and make tons of GP at the same time. Alright guys, this is the one you're probably all waiting for, but just one little line of text, actually a whole paragraph, but they are removing the PJ timer on Worlds 318 and Worlds 319. I know this isn't a full return to clanning, and it isn't a full removal of the PJ timer, but at least we will have an area, a world, a platform to have team fights, run-ins, events at Magebank together, where we can fall in on people, tank clans, do tank tests, things like that on the Bounty Hunter worlds. Honestly, guys, I want to do agility on these worlds, and when I say we can protect each other, I really mean it. On Worlds 318 and 319, it doesn't just mean max clans falling in and killing us. If we want to all go train agility on World 318, if there's 50 people training agility and PKers log in to hit us, we can all help each other. We can all bolt them off, keep doing agility, work together as a team on stream. It's going to be sick, and this opens up the door for a lot of new content. For all my viewers who PK as much as I do, this is one you guys are going to like a lot, but you can actually trade Purdue coming on Wednesday and buy Mage Arena 2 capes. This is just the overlay for the Mage Arena 1 cape. They cost 20k GP a piece. But after this update, for just 250k, you'll be able to trade Purdue and get yourself a nice imbued Saradomin, Guthix, or Zamorak cape. If you weren't aware, capes currently cost a Trover's Parchment plus 500k, making this cape slot item, if you don't want to go grind it out every time you lose it, cost a total of 1 mil just to wear this cape. So this cape is actually getting a 75% price reduction, meaning it'll be worth wearing in multi and just using it on Mystic trips without having to parchment it every single time you want to use it. Alright guys, that just about covers all the big things. Just a few more nice little quality of life buffs for the Wilderness here. Wilderness Slayer will have improved superior rates, which means when doing Wilderness Slayer, you're going to get way more superiors. The quantities of the NPCs will be increased, as well as the loot tables. And I can't quite see it on here, but I also read somewhere that NPCs will be respawning faster in the Wilderness as well. Meaning Wilderness Slayer genuinely is probably one of the best GP and XP methods for training the skill in the game now. Guys, I am really impressed with Jagex this year. I think we really owe them some credit where credit is due. They have been listening, they have been making updates. I have a funny feeling Mod Manx finally being in the team is getting a lot of things done, and the Wilderness is getting better and better, guys. It might just be 2 worlds, but hey, there's a place where we can do clan events and fall in and do team fights, and I am one happy camper. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Wednesday live on Kick to train some agility and fight together in the Wilderness. Peace out.